Oh, the screen ain't focused again. Oh, I have not turned on my... Oh, God. Just tried to dislocate my shoulders there. Blimey. We have one. We have two. We do not have the sound check. Okay, mic going off for the sound check. And we do indeed have game sound coming through. Excellent. Not very loud game sound, I'll admit, but there's sound. What? Apparently I've wiped my mods. Well, I say mods. Zip files. I'll have to reload them. Sorry about this. This is going to take a little while. You will put the display capture back on. Put the no, I see. I can't do it. Can't do it. Never mind. What's gone on? No. Select the zips. And select the zips. And then select them all, and then install the selected. This could take a little while. Oh, that's bright. The sun's reflecting off the window in the house opposite. It likes to do that this time of evening. It promises it reflects right into my bloody eyeball, so just the one eyeball. It's this eye getting the glare. But yes, this is me getting Dragon Age set up. Well, see, what happened was, I knew I was going to be doing the Mass Effect trilogy and the Dragon Age trilogy, so I pre-installed all of them, ready to go. And I got sidetracked with Mass Effect Andromeda, which I really loved, but that's a long game, so I decided I wanted a little break, went for Vagrant Story, did my first run through on that. No, not my first run through, just my first run through for my 100% completion. And then decided to go into Dragon Age. Well, of course, the Steam sales on, get your achievements by playing games, yada, yada, yada. I thought, oh, Dragon Age Origins, bound to have achievements. No, it doesn't. But I didn't know that at the time, so I thought, oh, I can just swap the install over. Just tell, just get EA to move it from its install folder over to the Steam folder, and then just get Steam to verify it. It didn't work. And for some reason, EA hiccuped on the move. It completed the move, but then hiccuped on it. And so after Steam installed and verified everything, today Origin decided it would completely move it over files, except it didn't. It set up an entirely separate folder inside it and then overwrote some of the files and not of the others. So I got EA to then uninstall what it installed, and it must have wiped out some of the stuff, some of the mods and the installs and everything. So yeah, just manually reinstalling everything now, which is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's my Sing and See software gone? I should be doing this with a Sing and See on. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's going to take a lot more voice work. Oh well. Let's stop the recording. Come on, Dragon Age. Hurry up and install it for me. So yes, for people who, and hello for the person who just joined, basically I did have Dragon Age installed. I had it installed under Origin, then Steam started its sale with all its achievements thing, and I thought, oh brilliant, I'm about to play Origins, I've got it on both platforms. I'll just get EA to move the install folder across to my Steam folder, and then get Steam to look at it and patch everything up as it needs to. It kind of didn't work. EA moved the folder fine, Steam took one look at it and said, no, that's not Dragon Age Origins, even though they're both the Ultimate Edition, and so decided to download it over the top, which was fine, I didn't have a problem. Except EA, at the Origin system, just decided today to look at the folder and say, oh, it's corrupt, I'm updating this for you. And there's no way to cancel an update, a repair. You can pause a repair, but you can't cancel the damn thing. I don't know why. So, yeah, it repaired the system, wiped out all my bloody... Well, the one mod I had, which was the zip, I don't know what it did with the UI mod. I don't know what it did with all the add-ons you're going to get with the game. Probably wiped those out as well. But we'll see. We shall see. Oh look, I've got no audience again, so I'll pop Sing and See back up on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need to do that. Oh, I need to get that up as well. Oh, see, my voice drops down really quickly, and I really need it up. Need it. See, I can only get up there by singing that. I should not be singing on it. 17 of August, 1975. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, A. I am useless, and I think it's because I'm so, I don't know, so self-defeating, I think. I want to get this done, I want to do it so right as well, and then it just gets in my head that I can't. And you can see how far down my chest voice is, and I don't want it there. It really it needs to be up here. But even singing, I'm only hitting up on D3. Talking up there is difficult without sounding like an idiot, because there's no intonation then. Where's the intonation? Where? Where has the intonation gone? So you can sing it, barely. And it's not singing, it's making noise. In a tonal fashion. Can't really call it singing, but still, there's no... You know? Funny enough, I go, you know, and I'm up there. You know, and that's where I need to keep my voice. It's dropping all the way back down. Okay, that's headachy. Right, enough of that. Sod it. Right. Uninstall almost done. It's quite warm. I've got the fan sort of on me, but not quite on me because it chills me. Dries my eyes out quite a lot as well, which isn't, fun. Dry eyeballs. You'd be surprised how much they hurt the next day. Oh, should I? I can't help but feel I should really reinstall the zip out of the exec add-ons as well. It is annoying. I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to lie and say, but this is entirely my fault. I should not have trusted Origins and Steam to be able to talk to each other. So, okay, I want to browse on the interwebs while I'm doing this. So, well, I'll click that window on. I'm going to knock off. Early. No, I'm not. I'm going to try and take out the display capture wherever it is. There it is. And we'll put on one of the image backgrounds. But it's not that one. We'll go for Yuki. Hello, Yuki. 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 Oh my god. That was badly signed, wasn't it? Yuki. I've not been practicing, that's my problem. The laziness is real. Oh, so that's all installed. Excellent. Yes, I know this isn't very exciting, but it needs to be done, and I'm not fond of stopping starting streams. I reckon another 5 minutes maybe to finish installing everything. 6 perhaps. Could be 12. 18. 16. 16 minutes, there we go. In F minutes this will be installed. No, I'm getting emails. I just like them in my spam folder. I'm weird like that. It separates out the quite like to basically it puts the I'm never going to read and the I'd quite like to read into the same folder, and then allows me to concentrate on the absolute must read emails. But anyway, I'm warbling on and just had somebody join the channel. Hello. I am currently in the process of preparing my Dragon Age installation on account of the fact that I kind of screwed it up a little bit earlier on. And I hadn't realised how badly I had. Well, I say, yeah, no, I did. Actually, I set the seeds for its own destruction a few days ago. I originally had this installed under Origin, and Steam was having its sale and its whole achievement thing, and I didn't know that Dragon Age Origins didn't actually have any Steam achievements. I didn't check. But anyway, I thought, I can just move the Origins install folder using Origins, get Steam to look at the location, blah, everything fine. No, Steam took one look at it and said, I'm not happy with installing everything. I didn't think anything of it until Origin restarted itself today, took one look at the folder and said, well, that's no good. I'm going to have to repair this for you. And so, yeah, Steam and Origin have been fighting over the same bloody installation. It goes like that sometimes. Oh, my display capture won't come in over the top of the image. Of course it won't. My image is it's well up there. Anyway, well up the list in terms of priorities. Such is the nature of things. And whilst it is installing Liliana's song, Warden's Keep, let's queue it up on the verification. So how is this installation going? Oh, halfway through on Liliana's song. Well, okay. That is life, I guess. And out of the Humble Bundle this month, I think there's one game in there I want, which is actually, it's 20 odd quid worth of game, so I'm not moaning about it, but it is going to leave me quite a few games that the Sinking City's out now? What? Oh man, and I want that. Oh god, I really want that. Ah. Oh, it's out on Steam in 2020. Yeah, I'll wait for Steam. If Humble is doing it on Epic, Humble can bugger off. Yeah, Epic. Yeah, no, screw that. I'll wait a year. Thank you. Thank you kindly, but you. That's not going to happen. Oh, I didn't check. Okay, my bad. Warden's Keep. We are slowly getting there. Don't you worry, we are getting there. Not the most exciting stream I've ever done. I'll hold my hands up. What day is it tomorrow? Saturday? Saturday. I think I might do my vocal exercises in the morning. Maybe do my second run through on Vagrant Story. Do a little bit of this. Yeah, and then Vagrant Story, start my second run through and probably complete it in the same day. Can't see me not completing the second run through in the same day unless I'm... Oh, no, I wanted to do the Long Gathering one in the second playthrough, didn't I? Mainly because the third and fourth playthroughs can be done really quickly on the no save and under 5 hour one. So, yeah. I don't know. I could start the second. I could start the second one, I guess, yeah. Yeah, because it is going to be a massive undertaking, the second run through. Basically because you're trying to unlock so much. just weapon drops alone are insanely difficult to get. You know, the success rate is really, really low on some weapons. Especially if you're going like Damascus and stuff. You can't make Damascus. You can only combine Damascus weapons to get Damascus weapons. It's not like Hagain. So yeah, I could make a start on that, I suppose. And I can then start picking up all the other, like the titles, attacking 500 times with different things. I should have 500 times with a sword because I kept sword as my main. I can go for the old fists, great axes, great swords as my main for the run through. Swap them out when becomes necessary. My crossbow needs a bit of love and attention. That's doable. What else? I hit the zombies for the single elemental targeting spells. That's always a good idea. I say zombies, the zombie mages. I did get Banish again. I managed to get the Banish tome, so first run through, which I only got Vanish for the first Banish for the first time last year, I think. Was my run through last year? When I did it sort of like in the comic format on Twitter. I think it was. So yeah. So yeah, 18 years after I started playing the game and after I don't know how many playthroughs on the PS, I finally got the Banish tome. My brother, who's only ever played the game once, and I'm saying once generously, he played about 3/4 of the way through, picked up the Banish tome, straight drop first time, and I was like, what? Yeah, that got a whole big, what? I didn't even know it could drop. I had given up on it dropping. I thought I was one of those myths. Because there was a couple of myths around Vagrant Story when it was released. People convinced that they're absolutely true. Put in the walkthroughs and everything. One of them being that increasing your agility increased your jump length, and it didn't at all. An item did that, but not agility. And although I think the same item did increase your agility, which is where I think the confusion came from. The item had a dual thing. So it would increase your agility, but it increased your jump length separately. And people just went, oh, agility equals jump length, and you increase your agility. No, that's not how it worked. But the other one, the other area that was in the walkthrough was that if you hit parts, when you get hit in Vagrant Story and you take enough damage through that area, you suffer a penalty. You get hit in your legs, your move speed drops 50%. Get hit in the head, lose the ability to cast spells. Hit in the left arm, your defense, shield defense drops. Hit in the right arm, you can't attack, that kind of thing. But you hit an enemy in the legs or wings, you will get that 50% drop on them as well. They'll only move 50% as fast. But this led people to think that all the rest was true. You hit a spellcaster in the head for enough damage, it silenced them, and you've got an easy run through. That's not, and again, it absolutely wasn't true, and that one was immediate and more obvious because you never got your enemy silenced or anything like that. So, you wanted your enemy silenced, you used the silence spell, which didn't work against spellcasters, but there we go. Yeah, dedicated spellcasters like the elementals and the lich. And later on, death as well, didn't it? It wouldn't work against death. I don't think it works against any form of Guildenstern either. By the way, we're just loading into the game now. We're getting there, slowly. There we go. Either that or the game's going to crash. One of the two. Oh, the screen focused or the screen is focused. Excellent. So let us... Oh, we're logged out again, are we? Right. Guys, people can see this. And can hear it. I know what password it is. I just put the keystrokes on so it can't be picked up by listening. Well, I'm not paranoid. There really are invisible demons out there waiting to eat your face. Paranoia. Isn't that state between Uruguay and... Where's Uruguay next to? Is it Chile? Peru. Paraguay. I don't think either way is pronounced right. Uruguay and Paraguay. Yeah, I think that's better. But anyway, where am I off to? With my seriously cool armour and shield and everything. I've got an arcane mage.
Something on your mind? Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden? You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
Oh. Well, that's most peculiar.
Well, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a
The
secret.
numpad
It's just that the
doesn't
Grey
work with
Wardens
Dragon
don't
Age
discuss it
origins.
much.
Very strange.
I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears. More like an initiation. They all went through it too. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you'd call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you? Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come. Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition. You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it. You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish he'd been something worthy of him. I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Did you always live in an alienage? Was it very terrible? I have never been to the Denerim alienage, but I hear that life is hard and there is so much squalor. In Orlais, most elven servants live in the homes of their masters, often in great wealth and luxury. Yes, but some humans are treated cruelly too. It is not just elves. A well-trained elven servant is highly valued in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at. No, I did not mean it that way. Oh, my words were clumsily chosen. I did not mean to offend. I am sorry. Of course. I am sorry if I implied otherwise. Thank you. You have given me a lot to think about. Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair? It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels. Yes, I don't envy them. She never washed her hair. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me. You see? This is what I mean. You're such a pleasure to talk to. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
See, I can't remember now what I need to do to I can't remember if I have to have romanced Morgan to make sure both me and Alistair stay alive at the end. So I'm going to quickly look it up. If I don't have to, I don't think I've ever pursued a romance with Liliana, so. Okay, right, here we go. Right. I don't know, I'm not seeing any walkthroughs for this anymore. Okay, I guess everything I've seen says she comes to you with the option, so Liliana it is. Why not?
And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so, in fact. Huh? You must do that then. Perhaps later when I'm not prepared for it. Surprise me. Come then, let us get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to. I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me, safer. I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The Darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows. I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me. What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just flushed because of the heat. Really? No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, you... Oh, how very awkward.
Oh, I don't know which one to choose.
Well, yes, but don't question me. I am a woman, and I reserve the right to be inconsistent. Why am I being such a baby about this? I must be a sight spilling my guts.
Did your eyes just turn black?
Well, that settles it then.
Oh, what a skill to unlock! I'm not saying anything more than that.
The stars are out. It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally, their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier? A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day,
Spurned them all?
Elindra
What's
was
going on
sitting by
there?
her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea, that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier. This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist? I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise. I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
I really... Oh, let's check. So I can sell things, I guess. Hi, a dog. Have you got anything for me? that would be. No.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Discount or that count over there? Yes, I'm here all week. After a minute, I'm kind of at the stage of if I don't really need it, sell it. You know? Oh, I can pop that onto Liliana then. I'll pop that onto Liliana as well. And oh my goodness me, I've probably got to sort these out then. So let's get Liliana sorted out first. Oh, that's why. Oh, maybe Morgan can use it. Yes. And the dog has something. Right. Now let's go and speak to Morgan then.
I await your command.
Oh, hang on. Did I save it? Yes, I did. Right.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
No, I'm not going down
I await your command.
Why are you still here? Route.
So, full of questions, are you? Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
Okay then, right. My brother's just popped up. I'm playing this on Steam. My brother's notification just popped up saying he's playing Baldur's Gate, the Enhanced Edition. What's so funny is he's playing it now. I first played that 15 years ago. I just said to see my youngest brother playing that now. Like, yeah, that's kind of weird and I like it.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You're the wrong way around.
Damnation.
Blood and damnation.
There you
Indeed.
go. So where am I heading to next? Let's get the owls out of the way.
I await your command.
Yes, but I wasn't trying to click on you really. I was trying to get the map turned around, so. We can take it. I'm thinking now is the time to take Liliana over to because the truth is I'm not keen on her swapping weapons all the time. It's annoying because she won't swap back. It's always been like a bug with this game. Unless there's something in the tactics that will allow me to. Right, that should work then, because that will mean that no matter what she does, the very last thing she'll do is switch to a ranged weapon. Yeah. And I want that one, so yeah. Okay, so I need to give Liliana her weapons back then. She can be trusted with her weapons again. Yay! Oh, I should have had some enchantment done, shouldn't I? Damn, I forgot about that.
Very well.
Very well.
Could you all like stop chewing on me, please?
And this.
Sorry, I was going to. Oh no, no, it didn't follow. Thank goodness.
Alright, battle it is then. Cannot win. Let's go. Very well.
Sister, I didn't know you were there.
Make a preserver. Another I am your team.
That went well.
Of course.
Ah, if only transitioning was as easy as right clicking. Alas and alack, it is not.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here? And what business is that? That is not a lie that many would attempt. I will bring you to the Keeper then, and he can decide if your business is worthwhile.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Maserinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I like the way the character animation is actually different if you're wearing armor. That's kind of cool.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess
That voice
things,
is so familiar.
living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Very well.
How do they move these things through the forest? Do the trees just...
Hello? I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand. I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of the beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Okay.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. But the keeper said, no, I just can't. What if I encountered a werewolf? I couldn't defeat one of those on my own. No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter. Wooing? I don't understand. A gift? No, that wouldn't be appropriate. Not before we're married. I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her. Such as? I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed. Really? I'm willing to try anything. Siranas, oh ma Siranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? Yes, the keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use.
Alexa,
There's a large
stop.
chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you. That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain. No. It is too strange to discuss something like that with you.
Won't you reconsider? We would truly like to hear what has troubled you, sir.
Very well.
Oh, I like
It's odd
that.
to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Delilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
It's okay. There was it's Gloria.
Andera Natishan, outsider. You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? It does matter. I am sorry, but I will not rest my future on the advice of an outsider, no matter how kind. Please, tell Kamen I am sorry.
Oh, what do you want now? I told you everything already. You did? What did she tell you? Nor would I have expected differently. But thank you for trying. Until I complete my hunt and become a true hunter, it shall never be.
Yes, you shall leave.
Ah, more forests. Here I thought I had left the wilds behind for good.
As you said.
I will not falter!
watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack. It makes no difference to us. One elf is as good as another, especially when they are dead. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. No, there shall be no talk. You invade our forest, and you insult us with your talk. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst! Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
I'm glad we were able to help him. Thank the Maker we returned to the Dalish in time. He must have watched over this man.
Or perhaps his own gods were watching out for him.
And perhaps they just know the Maker by another name.
Believe what you wish. It seems to me that they should be thanking the Grey Warden more than some absent god. But who am I to judge?
Mas Sirenas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
beasts are surely dangerous.
Another battle like this.
Battle it is then! I tried to be merciful!
Down, you go!
As you said.
Too easy.
Alright, battle it is then!
It's your time to shine.
I knew we could not lose! Absolute violence! Sometimes.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree? Ah, yes, I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without. Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
The elven hunters didn't set this up. How strange. And yet it all just seems so friendly. I want to do nothing but remain.
Do not look in the fire. It draws my strength. Perhaps we should sit down. Rest.
As you say.
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
Yes. Of course.
It will be done.
Let us end this quickly! You see true power! Shall not touch me sometimes. Tis too easy.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be. I am cursed. Turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are an elf, but not one of the Dalish. I was until my change. Have you seen my clan? The Keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang. I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead and with the gods. I beg you. I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. Magic will not work against the curse. You must end it. No, no! You must not see me like this.
As you say.
Please. Help. Listen. You are... The Keeper sent you the staff I wear. Gods. Bless you.
It will be done. We must defend ourselves.
Defend yourself! So shall it be.
Very well.
Beware! There's no hope for you now! Make a preserve us!
I knew we could not
be defeated.
It will be done.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
It will be done.
dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to? Mayhap I did and mayhap I didn't. Have you come to claim it back? Oh, what fun. But we are getting ahead of ourselves already. Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade. No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not? I think it is your turn to ask, is it not? Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh, yes. What is your name? Aha, so you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask? Ah! Damnation! Caught by my own rules. Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never. So you did. But I'm watching you. If they sent you, I'll know. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Where were you born? So you say. Fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Yes, I live here, and it's not as bad as you think. Where else to go, eh? I must stay away from them. They're out there and looking. They will take your secrets, oh yes, all of them, and leave you empty. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts? Aha! I knew that. Or did I? I forget now. But if you are a mage, that means that they sent you. Huh? Or does it? Drat. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return. Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn? Coin? What possible use could I have with coin? Do you see a money changer about? Eh? I once had a ring like that. This one's shiny still. Yes, I'll take it. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, hmm? May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. What is your relationship with your father? Interesting. Most interesting. So that means that you did indeed have a father. I knew I would trip you up sooner or later. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away. I dare you. Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book. And what do you have to trade for the book? Ooh, warm. Warm enough to keep my neck from freezing on a cold night when the mice are biting at the toes. Give me that! There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, hmm? Oh, I see. You're going to report to them now, are you? Fine. Goodbye.
I await your command.
Very well.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me? My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong. The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place. You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen! And they deserve no less! You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Beasts.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Of course.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
We are invaded! Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins! Protect the lady!
I think this is it. Werewolves.
Yes.
Is this an elven place? Did the elves live underground, just like the dwarves?
I'm doing that talking thing with my mic off again.
Of course.
As you say. It will be done. Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you. It's done.
It will be done.
Right ahead. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. I'll do it.
I shall do it.
Maker's breath! You should run while you can.
As you say.
Violence sometimes.
Oh, this should be good.
I'll try to be merciful. Another battle like this. Make a preserver.
Fight.
Let us end this for now. I spread violence in the city. Mm-hmm. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Of course.
Whoa. I should really check that before, I guess. Oh, yes. Liliana. Oh, you can't use it, turn it anyway. be my girlfriend. Might have been back on her day.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yes. Yes.
Right, where was I going to?
You need help?
Come on.
Mummy? Mummy, no matter, son. Mummy! Mummy! Mummy!
As you wish.
As you say.
I can't get down there anyway. Okay.
Of course. As you say. Beware, these creatures can be unpredictable. It will be done. will be done. Beware, these creatures can be unpredictable.
Begin the
Right there.
Yes, right ahead. It's done. On my way.
Done.
You should run what you can. You will not win.
Very well.
Hey, come, hold on. Damn it. I hate this part.
At your command.
Drop right ahead.
Another battle, I see.
My power is yours.
You should run what you can.
Stop your drooling and play the
Right ahead. Drop right ahead. Right ahead.
Run while you can. Now you fall.
It's done.
I am ready.
Drop right ahead. Drop right ahead.
Where are we?
Of course. Okay, I'm afraid to say that's when I'm going to have to leave it for the night because I've been streaming for about 3 hours, so my eyes are now killing me. Thanks for coming along. I'll hopefully be on tomorrow during the day and during the evening as well, so that's UK time. And I hope you have a good night. Night.